Thursday saw the preview trailer, blog post, and more information from the EA app for the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to my Sims 4 news video. So I'm going to cover all three of those sources and my thoughts. And right now, while I'm talking, you can see a little bit of the countdown that they had, which I thought was quite cute. I recorded it, but now that we're going to skip forward to the actual trailer itself, because we're going to start with the trailer and then go to the blog post and then to the EA app, though where I know some information, I might just sort of mention it, and where I don't have time to discuss some of my thoughts, I'll get to that towards the end. So we have like this art's art. They have the ability to make candy, which in the little preview you saw the kids eating cotton candy. And this branch tattoo, which is the family that we sort of see in this preview trailer. So that's the mom, and she's crafting and designing the tattoos, and they're coming in. So that's a new skill, being able to do tattoos. And there are like pre-done tattoos, and also you can create your own tattoos, and you can share them to the gallery too. And there are up to 5 layers per spot, so you don't just have to have one, and it will be incorporated with any tattoos from other packs that you may have. Looks like it can be quite lucrative there. And they show her here in this little area. I don't really know. It looks like a kleptomaniac, to be honest, the sim there. I'm not really sure about that. And then she goes upstairs to, her home, where the husband obviously likes to do pottery, and the little girl's using the clay bob. So I'm wondering if, I don't know as a child, but if the clay bob is another way that you can maybe get some pottery skill. And there she is a child, then she is a teen or young adult, I'm not sure. And then you can teach the skills or mentor. So the dad is teaching the pottery skill, and the mom is doing her tattoo work. And something's got to give. So then they have an idea. So that was a brief look at the world, which we'll look at more later. And when I saw this, I was a little concerned between, I made me think of residential rentals, but when I looked at it later, I was like, maybe it's not so bad. There's your small business, which you can edit the details. And looks like you can have 5 business activities, and you can teach, classes. That's what they're doing there, I have to say. And the pottery looks, if that's true. And when you have high enough pottery skill, you can take broken pottery and make special pottery out of it. And they're just sort of showing the teaching and the mentoring, which obviously is already in the game, but it seemed like there was maybe a little bit more. And then they're elders and passing on the business and some ideas to the daughter, and then it's her business. So it seemed like the business was just for her. And the gameplay trailer is February 18th, which was one of the dates noted in the roadmap, which we'll take a look at the end. And then of course there are some, as usual, early order items. If you buy by April 18th, there's those 3 things. But they also discuss that and show that in the blog post. And then there's just a brief look at what was in the description for the trailer. So here we are moving on to the blog post. So make the world your canvas with the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack. So it does seem like there's really only, I was going to say 2 new hobbies, but there maybe is kind of another one, because there is the ability to make candy, but I would think that's probably using the cooking skill, but still a new thing that you can do. And it starts with wake up and smell the coffee. It's time to seize the clay and make a bold ink statement in the expressive city of Nordhaven. And then it says that they invite us to discover what artistic passions add a spring to your step. So this seems to be focused on artistic things as opposed to, other types of things. And you can start a small business to show off your crafty creations and rake in the simoleons as you master 2 new skills that will shape your future and add color to your life every day. Your dreams have been waiting. It's time to become the savvy artisan you always knew you could be. There's just a little screenshot from the blog post, which you can see some of like the tattoos and whatnot in the tattoo parlor. Then it goes on to say, make your mark, showcase who you truly are with the new tattooing skill. With a tattooing skill, you can have your sim give other sims pre-made, custom, or dedicated tattoos. Body art is all about freedom of expression and celebrating your body in your own way. To make this experience unique and entirely your own, Sims can create an infinite amount of custom tattoos in tattoo paint mode. Like real artists, you'll be able to share your custom designs with other Simmers using the gallery or browse for other tattoos to use in your experience. I'm curious how that's going to work. As Sims level up their tattooing skill, they can also unlock more stamps and stencils and increase the odds of excellent results. Tattoos, even ones from previous packs, can now be layered, allowing for multiple tattoos to be placed on the same body part. But that, in the EA app description area, they did say it was 5. And I think that was maybe sort of, you could see that from when they showed what it looked like in the trailer. Then they go on to say, mold and mend your future. Pottery allows Sims to express their crafty side in new ways. Elevate your pottery skill with the pottery wheel to make decorative and functional pieces, including tea sets, planters of all sizes for our Simmers with a green thumb, incense burners to set an ambience, and so much more. Once the pieces have been created on the pottery wheel, players have the option to glaze. There are plenty of colors to choose from. Their finished pottery and put it in the pottery kiln or leave their pottery unglazed. At higher levels of the pottery skill, Sims can use the Japanese art of kintsugi to create beautiful pieces from broken ceramics. The final objects can be gifted or sold at a small business using the new retail surfaces or used to decorate your lot. And in the trailer, it seemed like it could be quite lucrative. We'll see how it actually is. So there's, another little screenshot of outside. I'm guessing that bike comes with the pack, I'm thinking. Anyways, and you can see the kids eating lollipops and cotton candy, and then someone in the shop back there has like the new candy machine, the candy making machine. Like I said, I think that's just gonna obviously use the cooking skill, since the 2 new skills are for pottery and for being a tattoo artist. New life in Nordhaven. Welcome to Nordhaven, a town steeped in history and full of possibilities for your Sims to pursue their creative hobbies. Hobbies are best when shared, and Nordhaven's picturesque and inspirational neighborhoods of Gamelvik and Iverstad offer countless opportunities to connect with like-minded Sims who share similar interests and enthusiasm for the things your Sims care about most. Hobby meetups are the must-attend events to socialize, form new friendships, and even find a mentor to help your Sims master their craft. As Sims advance in their skills, they too can become mentors and pass on their knowledge. Sims can also build their legacy by teaching others in classes and lectures. Listening to a lecture is one of the ways a Sim may earn mastery perks. This experience rewards Sims who become highly talented in their selected skills. So I'm curious how that's going to work with existing skills. I mean, you can already mentor in the base game, and there's a mentor reward trait that you don't actually need to be able to mentor currently. You just have to max the skill, and you can mentor if it's a skill that can be mentored. Not all skills can be mentored, but some, like the painting and all the instruments, and even handiness. If you have someone crafting on a woodworking table, you can mentor that too. Those are just a few that come to mind. I'm not saying that's logic is another one too. Those are what come to mind. So here you can see sort of the apartment, and you see the outlines there for the sections. So the 3 sections that they showed in the trailer was you could have residential, employees, or public. And public is essentially where the people who come to the business are going to go. And the employees would be for the employees, I would guess. And then obviously the residential is where your Sims are going to live. Your small business, your way. Follow your dreams wherever they take you and create a small business that will leave your Sim feeling fulfilled. Whether it's creating pottery or other handmade items, or providing a service like tattoos or classes, turn your Sim skills into a profitable business. For Sims who are just starting up their business or feel most inspired at home, you can build a small business on a residential lot and designate a dedicated space in their home to set up shop. Looking to set up your dream business outside of the home, you can also build on the new small business venue lot. You can also run their business. That seemed to be repetitive, and I'm not really sure why. So, the new ticket kiosk offers Sims the freedom to run their business on their terms, with options to charge customers either a one-time or hourly. You get to make the challenging but exciting choice of either running a family business, imagine the drama, and hiring your entire Sims household, or meeting the perfect candidates and offering them a job. The options are endless with the new small business system. So it is different than how retail currently works. And we'll get to that probably with the EA app one. You have to know the Sims before you can offer them a job. You don't just like pull up the list of who could be hired and just hire random Sims. You need to know them already. That was what it said in the EA app description. And then it goes on to say, as you grow your Sims business, you'll earn the ability to choose business perks, which include new interactions, effects, and more. Your Sim can run their business by the books or cut a few corners as they build their business renown and decide on their alignment along the Dreamer, Schemer, and Neutral paths. Using a Schemer perk will progress your alignments towards the Schemer path, or if you consider yourself to be more of a dreamer, choosing perks that will progress your alignment toward the dreamer path. Just here to live life and make those simoleons? No problem. Your business can remain neutral. I kind of wonder if that's going to affect how much money you make from the businesses. But anyways, these choices don't only impact your Sims business. They can impact your Sims life outside of the workplace. So choose wisely as you chase those dreams. So here is some of the Crosspack functionality that they're sharing, but there are more. So many businesses, so many new opportunities. A plethora of previous expansion, game, and stuff packs have small business opportunities available for every type of crafty simmer. See below for a few you can try. So it's just a few, and I'm sure there's so many more. Cats and Dogs expansion pack. Sims who love and adore their four-legged friends can open pet cafes. Get-together expansion pack. Sims who are down to dance until the sun rises can create dance clubs, and Sims who game until the wee hours of the morning can open arcades for like-minded gamers. City living expansion pack. Sing your heart out in your favorite city at your very own karaoke bar fitted out with your favorite Simlish tunes. Get famous. Did someone say paparazzi? Open an acting school where you can teach celebrities how to play the part. On Spa Day, you can essentially make sort of like a spa, fancy massage, facial, or meditative yoga retreat. Laundry day, you can do a laundromat, and bowling night, you can do a bowling alley. So I'm not gonna, that's what it says. So those are only some of the small business opportunities available with other packs. If your Sim can dream it, then you can live it and achieve it. So it seems like probably the possibilities are, I don't know, but endless, but close. And here are the 3 items. If you purchase the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack before April 18th, you can elevate your business with several inspiring pieces. You can witness the beauty of sculpture and body art with the Practice Makes Perfect Priscilla statue there over on the left. Keep perishable products fresh with the Sweetest Treat display case over on the right. And in the middle there is, you can illuminate your space with the beautiful Flaws lamp, which I actually kind of like them more than a lot of them that I don't really actually tend to use. But here we are with the EA app, which does have quite a lot of information. So we have the first part is about running your business. So making simoleons, choose how to charge. And that was one thing that they didn't show, was what the markups could be. And for me, that is actually pretty important, because right now I tend to use the street gallery for paintings, the yard sale table for anything that you can place on a surface, and similarly, I use the food stand for most foods, and also sometimes for just objects that you can place on the surface. And then you can mark up to 300%. So I don't know what that is, because I know with Get to Work Retail, it's currently only 100% at the upper end. So which is why I don't tend to use it, because, make as much money. And I find people don't buy as quickly as they do with those other things. So I'm very curious how this is going to work. So choose how to charge. You have the freedom to create the business you want. You can run a variety of businesses by charging customers an entrance fee or a time-based fee with a new ticket kiosk, which seems interesting. This opens up all kinds of creative business possibilities. Bars, pools, gyms, painting studios, and music venues are just a few ideas. You can even sell pottery or other crafts. I am definitely very curious how those things are going to work, especially if you lived above and had it with employees. How long do they stay? How do you set hours? All of those things. Then you go on to this Home businesses. Create a space for your business. Small businesses belong to an individual sim, and you can start your business right on your home lot. And there you can see the public, residential, and employees only settings there. So a new small business tool lets you select rooms in your Sim's home and designate if they're open to the public. Anyone can enter, employee only spaces, or residential spaces just for your Sim's household members. Create a studio for your Sim to host clients in, a family-run retail shop on the ground floor, and a whole lot more. You could also run your business on a small business venue lot. And I'm not really sure what the difference is between the two. I'm kind of curious. If it's just that you could have a few different businesses like you do with the retail, but it's instead of being retail because that's get to work, that this is small business venue lot. I couldn't really tell. Hire Sims that share your passion. Hiring is done through the Interaction Pie menu or while managing your business. Your Sim will need to hire Sims they've met and not total strangers. As the business owner, you'll set up to 5 behaviors per employee for your staff to follow while they're on the job. Household members can be hired as employees. Now, I'm quite curious how it's only going to be one Sim in the household and how the money is going to work for that, to be quite honest. Now we're going into creating body art, tattoo paint mode, design custom tattoos. You can freely create your own tattoos and even share them to the gallery for other Simmers to use. As your Sim levels up their tattooing skill, they'll unlock more stencils, brushes, and other tools for you to use in tattoo paint mode. Create designs that are meaningful to you or designs that reflect part of your Sim's story. Give Sims tattoos with intricately designed patterns or even a tattoo dedicated to a loved one. Then we have the layering. Layer on more tattoos. You're no longer limited to 1 tattoo per body region. You can add up to 5. That means that instead of just 1 tattoo on a Sim's back, they could have different tattoos on both shoulders and more. And then you've got the skill, become a body art pro. You can build your skill by reading books, using a sketch pad to create designs, attending classes, or by using the tattooing table to give Sims tattoos. Sims with higher levels in this skill will unlock more tools to use in custom designs, and their odds of getting excellent results will be higher. If a Sim is being paid to do a tattoo, then better results could mean more simoleons. Now we have choosing your path. So there are 2 new traits. You can be an idealist or you can be kind of shady. I guess that was the one where the Sim was like looking they were a kleptomaniac, but anyways, perhaps in the trailer. Idealist Sims have high standards. They want to create a better world by doing what they feel is right. They want to inspire others with their actions, unlike shady Sims. Sims with the shady trait are all about seizing opportunities and finding ways to turn situations in their favor, even when that means bending the rules or cutting corners. We have a business alignment. You can choose how to run your business. As you grow your businesses, you'll earn the ability to choose business perks, which include new interactions, passive effects, and more. These perks exist along Dreamer, Schemer, and Neutral paths, with Dreamer perks aligned with running your business by the books and Schemer perks being a little bit more opportunistic. Your business alignment may be affected by what kind of perks you choose, as well as in-game events and interactions, but there is also just a neutral path, so you don't have to choose either of the other 2. So now we have new aspirations, chase new dreams. The esteemed entrepreneur aspiration will have you working hard to build your business while building relationships with customers and employees. Completing this aspiration will earn you the beloved brand reward trait, boosting satisfaction and relationship growth with customers. The master mentor aspiration is all about passing on your expertise. Completing it will grant the motivating reward trait. Master mentor Sims can give a motivating speech or increase skill gain and mood for listeners. And then last but not least, we have creating and teaching. So for the pottery skill, you can create beautiful pieces, grow your pottery skill by reading books, taking classes, molding a lump of clay. I thought I'd seen that. Or using the new pottery wheel or pottery kiln. Besides molding new pieces, you can also add a glaze if you like. You'll have a variety to choose from. There are even functional objects like planters, oil burners, and more that you can create. at level 7, so it obviously is higher than 5 level skill, Sims will be able to use the Japanese art of kintsugi to repair pottery, taking pieces from broken to beautiful and gold infused. I'm kind of guessing both the new skills are level 10 skills, but I'm just guessing. So then we have classes and mentorship. Pass on your knowledge. If you've mastered a skill, why not break out the whiteboard and teach a class on it? Classes are events with goals attached, which are run as part of small businesses. They allow students to improve their skills, and you can choose to charge. Often you'll need a skill-related object, i.e. an instrument, so it's not limited to like the things in the pack, to teach a class. Lectures can be given from the whiteboard without a small business. Another way to pass on knowledge is by becoming a mentor, which you can do for free or as a paid service. So sounds kind of interesting. And Nordhaven, explore an inspiring town. The world has 12 new lots across 2 new neighborhoods, and Gammelvik and Iverstad. Gammelvik is the old town where you'll find cobbled streets, classic architecture, and picturesque canals. Iverstad is a new town and a natural settling spot for ambitious and stylish Sims. It is flourishing in what was once a more industrial area, complete with repurposed buildings. Sims who are passionate about their hobbies will find meetups daily in both of Nordhaven's neighborhoods. So they're in both neighborhoods. So that is it. So here is like a look at the map again, and I put numbers where the lots are. So they both have 6 lots in both neighborhoods, and the neighborhood on the left is the neighborhood where the family in the trailer live, and they start at 3, and then you don't see the plumb bob over, but they move to 4. When I was watching that, it sort of pops up and it becomes big in the trailer. And then you have obviously the neighborhood over on the right that has 6 also. And so my first thought when I saw that there was only 2 neighborhoods, that was kind of small, which it is kind of, but at least there's 12 lots, which is 3 more than For Rent had. And speaking of For Rent, when I saw them subdividing the lots up, I was like, residential rentals are still buggy and they haven't been fixed. You know, how is this going to be? But when I noticed what it was, it seems like it's not the same. I'm hoping that it doesn't mean you need a loading screen to go between them. I'm hoping it's just a way of defining so that the public doesn't go into your home or into the employee area kind of thing, and that it's not actually like fully separate. Whereas I can understand why it is with For Rent, because you have households living in those separate units, where here you don't. You're living in the whole one. It's just that, you know, one is designated where you actually live and one is where you work. So fingers crossed there's no loading screens for that, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. We're going to get the gameplay trailer on the 18th, which ties to where they said on the roadmap where we're getting the gameplay deep dive that I was guessing was the trailer, and it seems like that is the trailer. And I still do think that February 25th is going to be the game update for the pack, and that it's coming a little early like they did with Life and Death. And the eyes are, because I couldn't tell what was going to be new in the base game in that trailer. I'm curious if you noticed something in there. So to me, it's still like a who knows what it is that's coming with it. And I would expect that the developer live stream would be after the 25th. But that's just me speculating, of course. And of course, the pack comes out on the 6th. Anyways, I'm curious what you thought about all of the information and the trailer. Is it making you excited? Are you looking forward to more information? I'd love to know in a comment down below. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!